I already know too much. I have seen that this is sci-fi. I have seen an image of what's his face? I forget his name. Main character, I presume. Love that guy, by the way. Super funny. A lot of comedies I like, Parks and Rec, stuff with David Wayne, Michael Ian Black, and all them. Was he in Wet Hot American Summer? It's a shame that it's been as long as it has since I've last seen that, and that I can't remember if he's in there. Or maybe in the TV show, if not the movie. I know it's sci-fi. I've seen the images of him. I've seen one with him with a band-aid on his forehead, which I otherwise might not think much about, except the other one I've seen is like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I looked away very fast, but it was too late. I already got the gist. It was like his head incepted from his head. Like you could see, I don't know how to describe it. Putting all these together, I already know quite a lot about this. In the future, probably. Some sort of neurotech, probably. I would have highly preferred to know none of those things. However, I'm sure this is still going to be entertaining. I've heard good enough things about it from people who I trust enough in their taste that I think I will potentially very dig whatever it is this show is about. I'm so anal about spoilers, or most people would probably think of them as micro spoilers, if at all spoilers. So I even hesitate to talk about related shows and films, because if I talk about something that's related, then you can immediately know that whatever that other thing is, whatever the show or movie or story, just by talking about it in relation to something else, you know it will share some associations, and so then you're not as blind as you otherwise might have been. That's just me, though. I find very few other people feel that way, at least to the full extent that I do. So I will just go ahead and say, reminds me of, oh no, now I can't even think of it. No, Netflix, Jonah Hill. So, brain technology to do something, I don't know what. So that's where the biggest mystery for me is going to be, also in wondering what the world is, how far in the future it is, sci-fi. It could even be like an alternate timeline sci-fi, to where it doesn't even take place in the future, but takes place today, but it's an alternate world. Who knows? It could be anything. I don't know. All I know are those two images and the genre. Also know it's Apple TV. I don't think I've seen anything from Apple yet. I have not watched anything new since, like, season 3 of The Boys, season 1 of Invincible, around that time. So it's been around a couple years or something. Has it been that long? And that was it. Like, there wasn't really anything else, I don't think. And so it's been a really long time since I've really dived into shows and films, new ones that I haven't seen yet. So this is particularly special because of that. Or just another reason to make this special. Already special that it's going to be sci-fi, something Apple. Haven't seen anything from them yet. Good recommendations. So, all sorts of reasons to be interested in what this will be. So, out of the gate, I'll give you my bar for my taste. Favorite shows of all time, 10 out of 10. Something is 10 out of 10 if there's nothing else I've seen that's better than it. That's kind of the weird way of how, I guess, everybody kind of rates stuff, right? Or at least that's how I do it. So I have yet to see, so these are in my 10s, I've yet to see anything better than Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Mr. Robot, Dark, The OA, unironically, and The Leftovers. I think those are my 6. Everything else I've ever seen is not as good as those, and I've never seen anything else better than those yet. You can complain all you want about Game of Thrones and how the last few seasons went. You can do that until you're blue in the face, but even those people know the way they felt watching those first few seasons and how there's almost nothing else out there that has given those feelings. So that's how I remember, that's how I rate stuff. If something has a good conclusion, that's just icing on the cake for me. I care less about, which isn't to say I don't highly care about it, but I care less, this is relative, care less about how something ends than the journey of the whole thing and how the journey, all the feelings that come along with the journey. That's ultimately how I rate. So I deeply love sci-fi and fantasy and horror. I always have an insecurity of how I pronounce that. Horror. I could probably work on that. Cosmic horror. Cosmic horror. Okay. And one of the reasons I love cosmic horror so much is, and now I feel like I'm over horror. One of the reasons I love that genre so much is because it just gets at the unknown, like it just from under the skin in a very like existentially visceral way, very primal, like it just weird. Reality is weird, nature is wild, and I love a story that takes something novel and weird and roots it into a consistent logic for its story. Especially the more plausible it is, in particular sci-fi. So I really don't know what tone to expect. I'm just guessing that it's probably leans darker, which is great. A lot of my favorite fiction is very dark. I don't know what that says about me, but it is. And but maybe this will be lighter, maybe with some serious tones. Doesn't matter. As long as it's As long as it's good, it'll be entertaining. I don't know too much else to say. I'm going to try, maybe, to kind of keep my hands up, sort of. Because I fidget, and I feel like if you're going to be spending time watching someone for the reaction, why not get more information about how they're reacting, which is in the body. I've actually thought about having at least a second camera specifically to catch, like, my hands resting on my lap or something, or on the armrests, just so you can see, or maybe one down on the floor for my feet, and capturing how often I move. I don't know. That might sound kind of weird. A feet cam? That could get kind of yikesy, maybe. All in the name of reaction videos. The greater good. Okay, so... I'm kind of nervous. I think I'm just gonna... I think it's probably time I try and talk about it a little bit after. This is Severance, Season 1, Episode 1. Going in nearly as blind as I can get here. Here we go.
Who are you?
Hello?
Of course, I'm wondering why she's laying on a conference table.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Hi there. You on the table? I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey.
Who is that?
5 questions. Now, I know you're sleepy, but I just bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
Got chills up my
Who's
back.
speaking?
This situation is very odd. It's wobbly. How long has she been there? Was she
Hey.
drugged?
Open the door!
Shall we begin with question 1?
I'm not taking your survey.
She's
Shall
smart.
we begin with question 1?
Checking around.
Let me out of here.
A lot of people
Open the
would just be petrified, I would imagine. Another chill. I wonder if this is already a brain thing, if she's in her mind,
Hey,
if this is real. Real.
Hello.
what do I get at the end?
Depends on your answers.
Okay.
Get out at the end,
Great, off we go.
regardless of
Alright.
answers.
Who are you? First name will do.
They probably know who she is, right? However this dynamic came about, you would think. Oh, does she not know? So that might be what they're testing.
If you can't answer the question, feel free to say unknown.
What is this?
Okay, unknown. Question 2. In
This
which U.S. state,
Wait,
which state or
feels
territory,
like part
please?
of a process.
I don't know.
Like she's
Unknown.
just
Question
one
3.
of many
Please
who've been
name
through
any
this.
U.S. state or territory. What is Mr. Egan's favorite breakfast?
That one makes no sense.
Right? Unknown. Question 5, and as a reminder, this is the final question. The color of your mother's eyes.
I got another chill.
Okay, what's happening?
Unknown.
What the hell did you do to me?
There he is.
That's a perfect score.
Okay. Like the sound design. Have we gone back in time? A little chill. Is it the company that's doing this? Or is this regret from him doing it? Or is this something totally unknowable right now? Unless I've missed it, I don't think we know what time it is, so just have to get some indicators from the environment.
Thank you.
Add a little chill there too.
Go ahead.
I get a lot of chills. I might need to come up with a gesture to indicate that instead of being verbal. I don't know. SVRD access. Severed access? I don't know. Severance access? Okay, so they call different people in, they have locker, they have to switch out their watch, to switch out their shoes, but with other similar items? I don't know.
See you this evening.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Getting more chills. It's music. This feels routine. Just going on about the work day. Is that tissue? Is that supposed to be there? Am I supposed to think much of it? He's looking a little more confident. Are we in the liminal spaces right now? Where is he? What? I don't like this environment and its orientation. Has this all been one long shot? Alright, so there are different ways to go. He could get lost, I guess. Theoretically. Macro data, something? Getting some Stanley Parable vibes. If anybody's played that video game.
You're breathing shitty.
Petey was sniffling yesterday.
If you breathe on me, I'll rip your larynx out.
Okay.
Wow, that went right to 10.
Water file.
Retro.
He needs to process it. Of next week.
Retro style stuff.
Bullshit.
Careful, guy.
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
Kids make you dinner in this scenario? Or?
Yeah, what kind of a
Pips.
dad are you?
No pity?
What
We
is
think
that?
he's sick.
Back then, we were grateful for it.
That's
Pips.
dude.
Yes, very.
Pips.
Good morning, macro data refinement.
Hi, Mr. Milchek.
Mark, could I have a word?
Not ideal, I guess.
I know a compliment about the office would just make her day.
You look awful. You look hungover. Have a seat.
The board will be joining us remotely today.
Hello.
There are no windows anywhere? In a
Okay.
basement, right?
beat up.
Petey is no longer with this company.
What happened?
We'd love to tell you, but unfortunately non-disclosure policy forbids.
Announced role of Macrodata Refinement Department Chief. Congratulations.
So, promotion? Did he get Pete's job?
A handshake is available upon request.
Something you can ask for.
Thank you. May I have a handshake? Thank you to the board as well.
The board won't be contributing to this meeting, Boke.
So they're just listening in, or something else?
Dylan's old seat.
He was the only one who really appreciated your humor.
Everything's fine. So I'm supposed to. What if I just talk to her?
Are we
She
gonna
deserves that.
pick up
Just
on the
as you
first
did.
scene here?
She has to ask 3 times for you to let her.
Right. Yes.
And catch all that.
Is good.
She looks nice.
Okay, you're all set. I just love seeing you all come in like this.
Like
Go
what?
on ahead when you're ready.
Skip the preamble.
Shit. I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey?
Hey, open
She's
the door.
right outside their room.
I'd be just thrilled to chat.
Open the door!
She's not supposed to do that.
Hey!
Well,
She's going to break in.
what? How do you not make sure that's secured?
Are you seeing this?
But I unfortunately skipped that. Went straight into the survey.
Am I livestock?
I'm sorry?
Like, did you grow me as food and that's why I have no memories?
Do you think we gave you consciousness?
I don't know.
Did your nails?
I
don't
mean,
know. I don't know
if
you.
that was
No,
the
you're not
case,
livestock.
it
Good
would be a
lord.
place like this that
Then
does
what's
it,
my
right?
name?
But I don't think it's...
Helly. Your name is Helly. Thank you for taking the welcome survey. I can sense that the questions made you feel afraid or disoriented. Well, the good news is you're at an orientation on the severed floor of Lumen Industries.
What does that
The
mean?
what floor?
The severed floor?
To start, imagine yourself as a seesaw. Ow! Pips. That lock's from out there.
Let me out!
Yeah, I mean, very
Can we just
understandable.
take
Like,
a
what
beat?
the heck is this?
Please.
This is survival for her, right?
Please.
I mean, what else can you do, though, also?
Okay, my name's Mark.
Is that off script?
I would find him and kill him. I don't know why I said that. I was scared too.
Did you kill the voice?
No.
A life to be had?
Well, you see, life, like a seesaw,
Let me the
Pips.
out of here.
I mean, how is this supposed to go?
Ask me again. Ask one more time.
Is he telling her
Mark.
how to get out?
To leave the building now.
He's on camera.
I hate to keep you somewhere you're not happy. So
See-
let's get you out of here.
Is he gonna get reprimanded? Or worse? I have no idea what sort of world or company this is, but they behave very eerie. Like they're up to no good here. Just a hunch.
Why are you saying that like you hate it?
Why do you sound
Here's
like
your
your
stairwell,
soul
just
has
past
been
the vent.
sucked out?
I just can't watch you leave.
You can't.
very psychological rules. Like, very, very fine psychological rules they have. Like, where just saying one thing kind of differently can throw off. I don't know if these are like experiments, like a sample set. Was that outside? That's not outside.
What the hell?
He's not supposed to watch her go. I don't have a lot of clues to go on, but chill in my back. So she's stuck. Oh, she got out. Took 3 times? Or does it just look that way from this side and she'll try again? So is it actually outside, or is it an illusion when she goes through? I don't know.
Am I dead? This isn't like hell or something?
No.
Well, it's like it.
Then why the
But you
Is
came back.
it
I did not.
a
You
brain chip or something? That's just...
Well, I've wanted to pummel Mark myself, but I am his employer.
So if it is...
Have to be strong. The good news is that
So if it is like a brain chip manipulating their vision or something, they're like manipulating them into staying on their own free will because they're convinced that they can't get out. But why isn't he allowed to look? So where did these people come from? I'm not gonna throw out the that they are grown here, but I'm guessing that was probably not on the nose. Spoiler, but it might be something like that. I don't know.
Are you mad at me?
for the incompetence or the disobedience.
Well,
Yes!
Oh my goodness.
You know my mother was an atheist. There was good news and bad news about hell. The good news is, hell is just the product of a morbid human imagination. The bad news is, whatever humans can imagine, they can usually create.
I don't know what that means.
The people.
It's kind of breathless there for a second. Orientation. Okay, so right now I'm thinking she has amnesia, so she doesn't remember doing this.
Video roughly 2 hours to me.
So this has all happened
I have of
recently.
my own free accord, or colloquially known as Severance.
Okay. We'll
give
chill
consent
there.
For my perceptual chronologies to be surgically split. I acknowledge that henceforth my access to my memories will be spatially dictated.
Can't immediately intuit why you would do this.
On lumens and irreversible.
You have the technology to do that, but not put it back? I might be nitpicking.
Okay.
To keep work and personal memories separate so that, like, you don't get distracted and you can work better? But what is... Like, was this already her job? Or I don't understand. There's so much I don't understand.
5:15. But it won't feel like it, not to
Yeah.
this version of you.
What does that mean? So perceptually, she will never leave.
You'll never know.
I have no choice.
Yeah. Well, every time you find yourself here, it's because you chose to come back.
Free will, brain going brrr. It's not really free though, is it? How many people are here total at this building?
Hello.
Oh, these are your roommates in hell. So he was like crying before he came in. Okay, and yeah, I remember there was a weird effect when he was... Is it something between the floors that activates it remotely, or I don't know. I don't know what triggers that specifically. And he's gotta switch these things out. It's weird. It's a cool shot. They're explaining because he doesn't know how he got that. Didn't even know he had it. Just make up a story.
Hey!
Sorry.
Maybe keep your eyes on the icy road.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I guess they have no memory of each other. Because they've only met inside while working, I guess. Okay, so this is like a remote place of a remote town. Is this whole town built around this company? Is this like a normal town? So far it doesn't feel too far in the future. I mean, maybe you could say something like this could take place today.
Did you forget? But those are not pants.
So,
Come
if
on.
there's no dinner, how is it dinner?
Okay.
Like,
You actually owe me this. Just thought maybe you'd want to be around people.
nope.
This is nice.
It's fine. Got a gift card.
Oh, you got
Oh,
a gift
how
card.
nice.
Where's he going to?
Pips.
Of course it's Pips.
We're gonna see Pips at some point in this series, right? I want to see Pips.
There's our captive. People actually called it the Great War.
Well, I mean, no
Can
one
you
would have
remember?
called it World War I, because World War II hadn't happened yet.
Right?
Of course. That's absolutely duh.
They began in the 1800s.
Really?
Topical cells, right?
What don't they make?
Severance procedure.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess they know.
That's something, isn't
It's
it?
pretty serious, huh?
Yeah.
I just always be thinking about, the other one.
Yeah, right?
There is no other one. It's me. I do the job.
I just don't grasp.
Rationalizing.
the visceral element. What does it feel like?
His memories are bifurcated, so when you're not at work, you have no recollection of what it is you do there.
So you walk in at 9 a.m.
But what does it feel like?
That version of you is trapped there. I mean, not trapped, but
what?
Use a euphemism, bro. Come on.
No, I'm curious. What were you gonna say? But not trapped, but what?
Dead.
What were you say?
Morally, scientifically. But
Okay.
Mark,
Definitely stand behind Mark.
Wow.
How nice.
no, I was saying my friend in Lima hasn't had a food-based dinner event in.
Had a food-based dinner?
Because your
What?
child is innocent of wait until after it's born to murder you.
Oh my god. There you go, buddy. And I think she would have been too. I know she would have been. Forgetting about her for 8 hours a day isn't the same thing as healing.
Your house smells like pregnancy.
Yeah, I'm just not grasping the visceral element of it. She was fun, wasn't she?
I'm making all the bed sheets myself, so I won't finish with the big one for some time. Pajamas were made on a Baltic hand loom, so you'll sleep well.
Switching out the beds as the child grows can wound that child.
Irreparably. But if you allow it to progress across the room at its own rate.
Got it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, baby.
It's very intimate.
Sweet dreams.
Thanks. Good night, my lord.
Good night, milady.
Have they said what their relationship is with each other? Wait, why is he sleeping in the car instead of the regular bed? How does he fit in a car bed? Okay, someone is behind the tree, and he just so happened to be there and be looking that way. Is that Petey? Did he just walk away? Does he want to tell him something? Like, hey, that company you're working at is no good, bro. You should try to get out.
Oh, did the Prowler invading my home make you feel seen?
So seen.
Probably just a stumbler. Speaking of which...
Dad switching out my beds when we were kids.
So they're siblings. So this town has a company, neighborhood, a graveyard, and pips, at least. Okay. Is that the company? Maybe some more neighborhoods. Maybe. Hey, pips.
Hello. Excuse me.
It's the guy.
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
What's that supposed to mean?
You don't get that reference.
Okay. Trying to be funny?
Are you following me? Okay, who the f*** are you?
P.
So he didn't know him outside of work.
It's not plausible.
Bypassing the implant wasn't easy. I had help.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. So he knows some...
So, what? What, think they're after you or something?
Yeah. They being Grainer, who's probably out here right now. We both know him. We don't like him.
I see.
It's hard for him, because he's just going to take his word about this, and...
Nothing down there is what they say.
Could just
If
be
something happens,
crazy
things I
person.
know, I'm your best friend. You're my very good friend.
Wonder how much longer he's gonna... before they get him. Like, if that company knows that he knows.
Sure, you'd be a really
Pips.
awesome niece. I used to think it would take a monster to put someone in a place like that office. Especially if the person was himself. But we're not monsters, Mark. There's an address on the back of this card.
Alright, we've set up the season 1 plot progression, I guess.
Will you color me embarrassed for the
Is that
mix
her?
up with the bins?
Does she know? Does she remember outside work? That's her, right? The boss lady.
You know my mother was a Catholic. She used to say it takes the saints 8
Wait.
hours to bless us. I
So
hope you are.
one of them is lying, or both of them lie?
You're good people.
I have questions. Looks like she does know. Directed by Ben Stiller. Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay, credits are rolling. Adam Scott, okay, I saw his name. That's... saw Christopher Walken. Who's he in there? I don't know why I'm looking. I don't like to look. I don't want to know. If there's somebody, I want it to be a surprise. Just gonna let the credits finish here. And that spooky sound. Okay. Alright. Okay. So there's another show by Sam Esmail, other than Mr. Robot. And if you know the show, you probably know why I'm thinking of that show after watching this episode. This feels like very, very slow burn material, which some of my favorite stuff is that way. Although this feels like a particularly slow burn to where you're not gonna get anything, or it just feels like the real big things that grab you are gonna be kind of like season finale stuff, and then they'll grab you with some things along the way. I don't know. Looked really good. Visually, very nice to look at. Sound is really good. The tone and the setting and the world and the plot, very interesting. Not quite what I was expecting. I was thinking full-on like brain procedure. Maybe something like that will come later in the series where we see the procedure and what it's like. Yeah, I'm trying to think just like how exactly the procedure works. Like if it's just about memory, my brain is turning into mush a little bit here. If it's just memory, why are there weird things like when she was going through the door, she saw the other side, but then it was, I don't know. I feel like I need to think that through more, and maybe it'll tell me something, or maybe I should already understand that and I just don't. Very possible. So he's gonna start going down a journey, or maybe he won't immediately take Petey's advice next episode. Maybe he'll be kind of against it for a little bit, and then maybe something will happen, and then he'll be like, okay, yeah, I need to do this, figure this out. Not sure. Doesn't feel like there's a whole lot to go on. Understandable pilot, especially of a story of this nature, where it's just kind of secretive stuff. I like it. I'm interested. You know, some of my favorite shows didn't become my favorite shows until as I kept watching them. So even though I feel right now that this is like a at least a 7, maybe an 8, somewhere around there, depending on how things go, this could definitely ramp up. So it just all depends. I'm sure we'll get more interesting as things get revealed naturally. So yeah, very weird. This is the nature of this is very much up my alley. it's the question is just how they execute this, what more of the content is actually gonna be. I'm interested at how character relationships will develop and how intense they might get. I could see him teaming up with that girl who came, that got hired. I could see weird stuff happening. Oh man, there's so much. I could see weird stuff happening where like characters are doing one thing outside, but then they're doing something different inside, and they don't actually know that they're doing different things, maybe even opposing each other. It's so weird because you could oppose yourself. And you just wouldn't know. Oh. Very cool idea. Intriguing concept. I'm interested to see more. Alright, I think that's about it. I think that's about all I've got for this one. Until next time.